Hello everyone, it's Dianne at Minerva. I hope you're all having a super week. And today I'm going to share a make with you for a dress with bib and braces. So sometimes we call this a pinafore dress. And we're going to be making version C today. And what we're going to be using is this Minerva Core Range 7 Wale Stretch Jumbo Woven Cord. Now this particular shade is called Bordeaux. But don't worry, because there are 29 colours to choose from if this is not your thing. So I'm sure there's something for everyone there. Wash and prepare your fabric before we get started. And when you've done that, we're going to check our sizing with the back of the packet. When you're sure of the perfect fit, we're going to go and cut our pattern pieces together. So let's go and do that now. Here are our pattern pieces. This is the back. You're going to cut 2 pieces. Make sure that your nap is running in all the same direction. You can lengthen or shorten at this double line here. Make a note of your markings. This is the front. Again, cut 2 pieces. Note your markings and the direction of grain. Here we have the pocket. You're going to cut 2 pieces. The front and back facings, you're going to cut a piece of each on the fold of the fabric, and also on the fold of interfacing for each piece, front and back facing. This pocket you're going to cut 1. Make a note of the fold line here and the straight grain. And then we have the shoulder straps. You're going to cut 2 in fabric and 2 in interfacing. Note your markings. So now we're ready to begin making our dress. So first of all, you want to wind half of your thread onto your machine spool and check your machine needle. Now I'm using a ballpoint needle and it's a size 90 today. So this wale cord, it is a heavier fabric and it has a slight stretch. So we want to make sure that we have the right needle. So I always think it's best to test a piece of scrap fabric before you get started and see what's working best for you and your machine. So this is the needle I've put in, it's working fine. And I also adjusted my stitch length to a 3. So when you've done all those things and you've tried it out, we're ready to get started. Now, first of all, we're going to take our 2 front pieces and our 2 back pieces and we're going to sew those together at the centre seam. Let's do that now. Now the seams on this pattern are 1.5 centimetres unless otherwise stated. Back tack to begin. Now edge finish your seam in your preferred method. I've overlocked mine. And then you're going to make sure that the seam is lying towards the left front on the back. If you press it, do be careful. Do it with a cloth or on the wrong side. Use a low heat. You don't want to crush all your cord. Now when you've done this, we're going to top stitch from the right side 6mm away from that seam. Now repeat those steps on your back pieces also. So sew your central seam, make sure the seam is lying to the left and then top stitch it. So now we're going to take pocket piece 3 and what we're going to do is we're going to turn under 6mm at the top like this to the wrong side, and then we're going to fold it back on itself to the right side like this at this fold line at the top, and we're going to stitch down either side in the seam allowance. So that's 1.5 centimetres in. We're going to do this on both sides. You can trim away on the inside like this, and then you'll be able to turn it through like that. When we've done this on both sides, we can fold back the remainder of our seams the rest of the way around our pocket. Give those a gentle press on the wrong side if you wish. If you're nervous about squashing your wale cord, then maybe just pin it in position. Either way, just be gentle with it because you will flatten down the cords if you press this with a hot iron directly onto it. So repeat those steps on both sides. Now stitch along that upper edge of the folded part of your pocket from the outside. Now in the positions marked on the front of your dress, place your pocket in position, pin it all the way around, and now we're going to edge stitch around your pocket. Now if you're making view C, stitch pocket 4, which goes on the lower part of the skirt in the same way. So first of all, stitching it back at the corners, turning it through, stitch across the top, and then place them on your skirt. Now pin your pockets onto your dress lower skirt in the position marked, and again we're going to edge stitch around each pocket. Now we're going to take our strap pieces, fold them in half along the fold line, and we're going to stitch down this side with a 1.5 centimetre seam allowance, and also along this top edge here. We're going to leave the marked edge open. Now top stitch down each of the long edges 6mm away from the edges. Now position your straps on your back dress piece at the top like this. So they should be aligned so that they're facing outwards at this point like that. And they meet in the centre and they're in line with your markings here and here. We're now going to baste across the top. Then when you've done this, flip up your straps and make sure that they are pointing outwards away from each other in the right direction. Now with right sides facing, you're going to pin your front to your back at the side seam like this, and we're now going to stitch this seam with a 1.5 centimetre seam allowance. Make sure that you match your notches at the side seams. Now with right sides facing, you're going to pin your front facing to your back facing at the side seams like this, making sure you match your notches. When you've stitched both sides, you may wish to edge finish around the lower edge of both facings with either a zigzag or an overlock stitch. Now you're going to take your facing pieces and you're going to pin them all the way around the neck, around the underarms, making sure you match the underarm seams here with the underarm seam on your dress. Pin it all the way around. When you've done that, we're going to stitch it in position. You need to make sure you pivot at the corners here and here, but at this point at the back, make sure you don't catch your straps in when you're sewing around this point, so make sure you move them out of the way. So let's sew that in place now. Now you want to tack it at either side, so the facing is tacked to the side seam like this with some hand stitches. It shouldn't be showing on the right side. When you've done that and turned all of your facing through, you may wish to trim it a little in places to make it a little less bulky, and of course slip across the corners here and here. From the right side, we're going to stitch 6mm from the edge all the way around the armholes. At the front here, we're going to stitch 5 centimetres down from the top directly across the front. If it helps, mark this with chalk before you begin. So I've opted to stitch mine 3 centimetres from the top rather than 5, as I feel that it would be too close to the pocket otherwise. you might wish to adjust this if it suits you better. Now position your buttons at the places marked and hammer them in place. Then when you've done this, you're going to pass your strap like this through the top of the bar, and then it goes over it like this to the back. So you thread it through here, and you want 40mm, 4 centimetres passed over like this. Now you may want to try it on at this point and adjust it before you actually stitch it in place. So just pin it in position for now and try it on, and then when you're happy with the fit, you can stitch that down at the back. Now for this dress there's a 3.2 centimetre hem allowed, so you can turn it up 1.5 and then turn it under again for a double fold. You may wish to try it on just to test the length before you do this. So this is the finished dress. This one is in my size, so I thought I would show this one on. Well, I hope you've enjoyed sewing along with me today. I think this is a really fun pattern and I love it in this fabric. It's really comfortable and it also looks really smart. I look forward to seeing what other fabrics you've made it in. I think it would work really well in a denim fabric, maybe a printed denim or a canvas as well. Remember to include photographs with any of your comments so that we can see what you've been making. Now remember to take a look at the Minerva Craft Club to get 10% off all your orders for a whole year. And of course, like and follow Minerva to get more video content like this every week. Well, that's all for today. I hope to be back soon with another sew along for you. If you like what I'm wearing today, this is a Minerva exclusive viscose challis fabric, and I will include the fabric and also the pattern details in the description. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye for now.